Write the equation of a line that passes through the point -6, -4 and 5, 8. Then graph it. Well, as we've seen, the equation of a line can be written in the form y equals mx plus b. We call this slope-intercept form of a line because the m represents the slope of the line, also known as the rate of change, and b represents the y-intercept of the line. Now, in order to find the slope of this line, we want to know how much the y's change per x. Well, perhaps I will simply reorganize the information that I have in these 2 points in a table. We know that for this line, when x equals -6, y equals -4. And when x equals 5, y equals 8. So I'm going to find how much the y's change and how much the x's change in order to find out how much the y's change per x. So we can see that the y's change by 12, the y's increase by 12, and the x's increase by 11. So that means our slope, or rate of change, is 12/11. Now, to find the y-intercept, I will start by writing the equation y equals 12/11 x plus b. Now, I want to find out what b is. I'm going to take either one of these points and take the x and the y and substitute it into this equation. I will use the point 5, 8, although you could use the point -6, -4. It shouldn't change our answer. So, when x is 5, y is 8. Now I'll solve this equation for b. So, 12/11 times 5. 5 is the same thing as 5/1. When we multiply fractions, we multiply the numerators, and we multiply the denominators. So 12 times 5 would be 60, and 11 times 1 is 11. So we have 60/11 plus b equals 8. Now, I will subtract 60/11 from both sides in order to find out what b is. So we have 8 minus 60/11. In order to subtract these two numbers, we need to get a common denominator. 8 is the same thing as 8/1, and in order for it to have a denominator of 11, like this fraction on the right, I will multiply this by 11/11, and we get 88/11. So 8 is equivalent to 88/11. So 88/11 minus 60/11 equals b, and we get that b equals 28/11. So, our final equation is y equals 12/11 x plus 28/11. Now, let's graph our line. We know that the line passes through the point -6, -4, here, and the point 5, 8. And if I try to draw this line as straight as I can, I get something like this. Now, this y-intercept should be 0, 28/11. Now, 28/11 would have to be somewhere between 2 and 3. I know that 22/11 is 2, and 33/11 is 3, so 28/11 is somewhere in between there, so somewhere between 2 and 3, and we can see that our y-intercept is indeed somewhere between 2 and 3, and in fact it should be exactly 28/11.